What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a word from the ancestor read for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra, hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys are second this week on the zodiac lineup. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So I had to build up my energy before I did y'all's reading. Okay. Um, so sorry for the delays. My apologies. But I have to literally recenter and cleanse completely, especially depending on the energy of the sign before you or thereafter. Okay. So just comes with being a reader. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to go one from the top, one directly from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Which, yeah, you guys have a lot of energy around you right now. So just like with Aries, get in where you fit in, okay? When it comes to these readings, there's multiple people or energies. I more so like to say energies, but it's multiple energies because people are finding out their placements, taking my advice apparently after getting your birth charts and finding your placements. Okay, so there is some cross energy going on. Okay, so nonetheless, let's move on. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, very popular in the ancestor reads. 10 of Pentacles, okay, wealth. And then the Knight of Wands. Aries had this card as well, which was here, but it's now over here, okay? And I did shuffle before I started you guys reading, okay? So nonetheless, let's see what's going on with your energy, Libra, from your ancestors' point of view, okay? So Libra, this is the Knight of Swords, the Game Master, okay? Someone who's playing chess. I'm hearing the long game, okay? Because that is what chess actually is. It's a very long standing game, okay? It's right up there with Monopoly, okay? But it's very calculated, all right? So, Libra, there's a set of you, okay, in the collective that are making very calculated moves, if you will, okay? And so, of course, terms within chess are checkmate, okay? And so it could be where you're possibly of ahead of the game or ahead of someone in a way, where you're moving very calculated, okay? It's very calculated moves, but I feel like it's more so in a sense of success for you, okay? And that's because we have this 10 of Pentacles, okay? 10 of Pentacles, wealth, okay? 10 of Pentacles is usually in regular Rider's Waite, and we see there's like all these different rings here, okay? And if you are familiar with New York City, you know where the Diamond District is, okay? There's a diamond here, there's diamond right there, and then there's all these rings, okay? And so diamonds are, of course, as they say, a girl's best friend, okay? But they're also wealth, okay? They cost a lot. And so you could be ahead in the sense of, for some of you, maturity. Others of you, again, 13th was a full buck moon, which is talking about maturity this month going on, okay? Um, you guys are working towards your wealth in a sense, okay? Um, in a vibe of this, with this going towards this Knight of Wands, the rock star, yours is not in a sense of someone like wilding out in a sense, but it's about acknowledgement of attention, okay? Um, which we kind of talked about in your heart's, I believe, in your heart's desire reading, okay? It might have been in yours or Taurus. But nonetheless, you're at attention, okay? You're becoming possibly very popular, okay, Libra? And so there's within becoming popular, what you've been doing, you've been diligent, been working very hard, okay, towards this stability, okay, this financial stability, okay? And so it's going to pay off. With this rock star, like I said, there's a sense of popularity, okay? Something very different than what was going on within Aries, okay? So I'm not going to suggest that you watch the Aries video, okay? It's just, this is fire energy, so fire is Aries. Um, sorry, you guys, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, okay? So you may have that energy around you, okay? But nonetheless, that's what I'm getting from this main spread here, okay? You've been playing the long game, you've been very diligent in whatever it is that you're working on. What you're working on will get you that acquired wealth that you are trying to reach for, which comes with popularity, okay? So let's get into the everyday tarot. Um, I feel as though we need to reshuffle the everyday tarot with the energy that's around you guys. It's not bad energy, it's just, again, placements coming in, okay? So whenever I get the sign to reshuffle, that means the energy has changed up a bit, okay? So we got 3 shuffles in. We're going to cut by 3s. Okay, and so we'll do the same. One from the top, one directly from the top for the Knight of Swords, one directly from the bottom for the Ten of Pentacles, and then one energetically from the middle for the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's see what's going on one at a time. We have Knight of Swords being clarified by the Four of Wands, okay? Libras, you could be planning towards something as far as a relationship is concerned. You may, again, like I said, be a little bit more mature in a sense. Chess, the game of chess, is a very mature game. I will tell you, I do not know how to play chess, okay? I'm more of a checkers girl, okay? I do like checkers, okay? But the way you maneuver or are maneuvering through life is in the sense of chess. It's very methodical, it's very calculated, okay? And you're either growing towards a relationship or stating to yourself, you know, you want longevity, you want stability. It could be in reference to a house as well, because there is a house here. But there are other cards in the tarot deck that refer to a house as well. But a house is normally built on for steady foundations, okay, for posts, okay, thus the wands. But nonetheless, that is what you are working towards. You have either been proving yourself within a relationship, and you are the mature one within your relationship, okay? And so you're kind of ahead in the sense of what you expect out of it, okay? Um, and maybe your person is not, okay? But nonetheless, you are working towards some kind of goal that pertains to stability, okay? So, next we have the 10 of Pentacles being clarified by the Fool, okay? Wealth being clarified by the Fool. Whatever it is that you're working towards, Libra, is something that you took a chance on, okay? You wanted to try something new. The Fool is always talking about new opportunities, taking that leap of faith, okay? By you doing so, it is going to be very lucrative for you, okay? It's going to provide a lot of stability for you. It's something that you possibly never even thought you would end up doing, okay? In doing so, this is to set you up for that stability, that growth, that maturity, okay? It could be you have a dream for a house, okay? Whatever it is that you're working towards, these 4 wands is talking about stability, okay? Let's move forward. I'm not going to stay on these for very long, okay? Because we still have to go through your oracle cards, all right? So the Knight of Wands is being clarified by the 6 of Swords, okay? The Knight of Wands, 6 of Swords, okay? Moving away, all right? So for some of you, Libras, you will have a decision to make of, when I said earlier about popularity, okay? You will have a decision to make of whether or not if you really want to, be that person, okay? Or move towards something else, okay? Others of you, it's a situation of possibly someone around you, a particular energy that you've chosen to move away from because of their player like ways, okay, as far as this Knight of Wands goes. All right. Like I said, for some of you it's kind of weird how to explain it as far as it making a little bit of sense. This Knight of Swords and this 10 of Pentacles, okay, could have a little bit to do with, like I said before, you having a certain maturity about you, okay? And someone only giving you a small portion of themselves, more so physical than anything. You made a choice where you had to move away from it, okay? There was no maturity there. You were ready for maturity. You wanted stability, okay? And unfortunately, this person does not want that. And so you made the decision for the both of you and you moved forward, okay? So leaving this Knight of Wands behind, okay? So that is for a couple of you, okay? So it still kind of plays in together, okay, with the collective. Get in where you fit in, okay? So for some of you, like I said, regardless, it's a certain level of maturity within you that you've been playing the long game in reference to your own stability, your own growth. You took a chance on, another career or whatever the case may be, looking for a new opportunity with this Fool here, which leads you to a very popular lifestyle, okay? But you will have a choice to make whether or not if you're able to handle it or if you're going to move away. For some of you, you will be able to handle it and you will end up going, a separate way and starting a new life elsewhere, okay? Others of you, it's being mature within a relationship, trying to really work with the person, have all these goals for you and that person, and then they're only around for a particular season or reason, and you have to make a choice to move forward, okay, because you want more out of life than what they're trying to offer you. And so again, your maturity came through a little bit too early for them, basically. Okay, is what I'm feeling. So, that being said, Libra, we're going to go into your ancestor messages here as we're at 15:11 in your reading. We're going to go ahead and shuffle by 3, and then we'll cut as well. One more shuffle. And then we'll cut. It's actually kind of nice, Libra, for your reading to be so straightforward. We have honor the deities around you. Honor the deities around you. Okay? Prayers, offerings, and help. Okay? This card has came up, slightly a few times. Okay? Be grateful for the things that you are receiving in your life. This newfound wealth that is on the way for you. Okay? As your ancestors have been helping you, they have been praying over you, they have been hearing your prayers, and they have been assisting you in a spiritual sense. Okay? So it is time to honor those that are around you. Okay? Also, if there's help that you require in certain things that you're trying to do, don't feel too prideful to not ask for any help. Okay? As you have help spiritually and physically. Okay? So, we're going to page 60 in the book to read the message at hand. Okay? So, it says it's okay to ask for help from the spiritual world. This card has appeared for you because an angel, guide, or other spirit helper is assisting you with a question or problem. Ground, physically protect, and shield your energy, then meditate, listen, look, feel, and pay attention to what they are trying to show or say to you. You may feel drawn to learning about or working with a specific god or goddess. Okay? Make time to reconnect with your chosen god, goddess, or spirit helper today. Okay, that is part of the divinatory meaning. I was kind of running through that to see if there was anything in particular that needed to be expressed to you. Okay, and so you may be experiencing a vibe of watching Egyptian movies, possibly. One of my favorites is The Mummy. Okay, not the one. No shade to Tom Cruise. That one was good, but they paid homage to the original one. I love the first one. The first Mummy is always my favorite. Okay, there's also movies in reference to reincarnation, things of that nature. So you may find yourself attracted to movies based on Egyptian times. Okay, there's one in particular which I'm trying to see if I can look it up. That I liked, that I recently saw, and I can't remember when it came out, but I think it was like maybe Infinite. That was the one that I liked. Okay, with Mark Wahlberg. That one was really good. If you're interested in movies about reincarnation. Okay, and there's also a book that it's actually based on, that I've been wanting to read. And I have it. There is a book called Infinite by Jeremy Robinson, but I don't think that's the book. Um, I have it in my favorites on Amazon. If I get the chance, I'll come back on here and put it on there. Okay. But nonetheless, you may be getting attracted to movies like that. Okay. So just do your research. There could be an Egyptian goddess or god that you are attracted to, could be part of a past life. Um, for you, by all means, do some past life regression, okay? Or try and connect with your spirit guides around you. But just again, look into offerings. I've talked about it here on my channel briefly, about doing offerings to your ancestors, giving an offering of either ancestor money or even food, to your ancestors. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Look into that. You're basically, when it's ancestor money, I usually prefer to do that around full moon time or new moon, or whenever I feel energetically guided by my ancestors to give them an offering. It's so that way they can live comfortably in the afterlife on top of whatever blessings they bestow upon me. Okay, it's just the same as paying tithes in church. Okay, um, but nonetheless, not going to get into any religion, but whatever you are comfortable with, by all means, do that. Okay. But if you are interested in learning about that, by all means, please go and do some research on it. I don't want to flood your reading too much with additional messages. Okay. But that's just to get you started, um, if you're interested in that. Also, you can go on 303 High Priestess's channel. That's where I learned about ancestor money, and I think I've mentioned it before. I can't remember if it was you guys that I mentioned it for or another sign. But she does have ancestor money video, okay, that you can refer to, okay? So your angel message of support is from Aurora, okay? Aurora, which says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example, okay? I I can't stress that enough. That is a beautiful message, okay? You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example, okay? That is your message, Libra, okay? Be mindful, all right? Just be very humble, be gracious, move with your head held high. Do not become too conceited or arrogant within your newfound wealth, okay? You made the right decision if it is about you moving forward with your life, okay? And having to leave that immaturity behind, okay? Because where you are headed, there are more possibilities and opportunities for you, and you do not need that type of energy around you, okay? So with that being said, we only have one more reading for you guys this week, and that would be the Tap Into Your Soul, which we do on Saturdays, unless something changes. But until then, Libra, peace.